Hi drummers, hope you're well. Right, shout out to Tim and Conor and everyone else who says, can we have more drum fills? Give us more drum fills. More. We want more. I've recorded about 1,500 videos on YouTube, hundreds of which are drum fills, but people want more. So here we go. Here's more drum fills, right? These are 3 great drum fills, which I've tried to keep at the grade 1, grade 2, sort of starter, beginner level. That would be good for starting a song. They all start on beat 3. They go like this. Number 1, 1, 2. Number 2, 1, 2. And number 3, 1, 2. So if you're looking for places to start, quick, simple, musical sounding short fills that start on beat 3. Really, really cool. So let's break them down a bit. Number 1, I'll do it a bit more slowly. 1, 2. So it's 3E and a 4E and. This is actually the drum fill from the start of Coffee and TV by Blur, played by Dave Rowntree. Tim was asking about this just now, so I thought I'd throw this in as number 1. It's a really nice way to start a song. 1, 2, 3 and I noticed, and it looks up a couple of live versions. Sometimes he slightly changes like where he plays the notes. So sometimes he goes, but the point is 3E and a 4E and, starting and ending on a tom-tom with some snare drum in the middle. 1, 2, 3. So I'd play that as single stroke, starting with your lead hand. 1, 2. 1, 2. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Number 2 goes 1, 2, 3, and a 4. So 1, 2. This made me think of the fills a bit from She Sells Sanctuary by The Cult. It isn't directly from that song, but just that kind of thing. Using that lovely rhythm figure of 1/8, 2/16. Ba. Absolutely classic grade 1, grade 2 rhythm figure. Just 2 of those strung together. That's all it is. 1, 2, 3. The crash and the kick, of course, is beat 1. 1, 2, 3. Suggested sticking, although you could do it any way really. Suggested sticking if you're right-handed, right, left, right, left. 1, 2, ba, psh. Just for fun, I put a kick in on the and of beat 4. 1, 2, 3. I just thought that beefed it up a little bit. And the third one, real simple. This is just 8th notes, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4. Using the flam. So 2 notes slightly separated, a quiet one and a loud one, just to fatten up that single hit. It's basically 3 and 4 and. Just for fun here, what I'm doing is actually splitting the second flam, just to kind of make the point that you can do that. And it's quite fun, I think, between the 2 instruments here, the floor tom and the snare. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Again, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there you have it. Number 1, 1, 2. Number 2, 1, 2. And number 3, 1, 2. Now, one of the really cool things I think about songs that start with a drum fill is sometimes people mishear it. So it's kind of fun to do, isn't it? It's quite a lot of songs that start with a fill and it's not super apparent like where the beat is until everything sort of lands and it starts grooving along. So when you're playing it live, you would probably count 1, 2, wouldn't you? I notice that Dave Rowntree from Blur does exactly that. He goes 1, 2. At least he clicks his sticks together. But what's quite fun is if you recording it, or perhaps if you guys in the band like know it really, really well, you can just launch into it, right? You could just out of nowhere go. Makes me think of certain songs that start with a fill, like Curtis Mayfield, Move On Up. If ever that comes up, I'm playing on a gig, I always just say, I'll just go, I'll tell you what, I'll just go, because everyone knows where you are. You don't need to count in, do you? Once you've gone. And then you're away, right? Certain songs don't need any further ado, do they? Bomb. If you know the fill really well, like any of these would be a good example. If you know it really well, you could just launch into it, right? As long as the rest of the band are ready, make sure that guitarist is watching. He'll be the person doing something else, not paying attention. Make sure he's paying attention or she's paying attention. But otherwise, just launch into it. So there you go. 3 drum fills for you. Shout out to Tim and Conor and anyone else who's asking about drum fills. Please do check out the other material about drum fills. Like I say, I've made about 1,500 videos, a large number of which are drum fills. People say, more, give me more drum fills. Can I have more? Can I have more? Well, yeah, man, but have you learned all the others? Go and have a look. There's millions of them, man. Some of which we've got lots of views, some of which have got hardly any views. So feel free to check those playlists out. I'll link to them below. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.